Alright everybody, you see in my driveway right there is a 2011 Cadillac CTS-V Coupe. As you probably guessed by now, I'm Kyle with TheTechnoFiles.com. Sorry for my cold, but this car can really cure a lot of things, but it can't cure my cold I got going on now. As you can see, completely redesigned for 2011. Look at that aggressive front, nice grille with a nice little Cadillac emblem right there blazing. Very powerful headlights, and also as you turn at night, they turn with you to help you in your corners. Of course, this one comes with 560 horsepower. Even from all angles, it looks like it just wants to speed. That's the thing about this car, you'll have to understand. It just constantly has that urge to just drive fast. And you constantly have to avoid pretty much any inclination to drive really fast because speeding tickets are very expensive, and I'm doubting Cadillac will help pay for my fines. There you have the fat Brembo bakes. I probably said it wrong, but it happens. Speech impediments are a pain. 19-inch wheels, very nice sports tire, Pilot Sport. I do respectably well when going on very fast corners. And as usual, we'll take a look at the trunk in a little bit with the backup camera, which is always nice, and the rear sensors. So when you go back up and you're gonna hit a tree or maybe possibly another car, you will appreciate the fact that it will give you a heads-up warning. Now it's time for the interior. As I noticed right from the get-go, there is no door handle. However, there is a little actuator you press on the inside of the door, right there, unlocking the door. Nice little, Cadillac paneling, nice microfiber suede material. And now we're getting to the car. You'll notice that there is this. This is not really a key. You can't take it out, you can't do anything with it. It just sits there. Can't do anything. However, if you have the key, which actually is this little guy, key fob from Caddy, you can have it in your pocket, and the car will sense when you're around, unlock your doors, and start the car. You got your regular, speedometer, odometer, RPMs, drive, reverse, neutral. You could even get into transmission sport mode, which, using the paddles on the back, you can upshift and downshift. Wasn't sure if that was really in frame or anything. I kind of did that blind looking. Over here you have your instrument panel to give you all the regular information on the car, things like that. You got your cruise control, set it, resume, traction control, which is a lot of fun when you want to burn out. But I didn't say that. I never did that. You have your phone volume up and down, speaker volume up and down, and press to speak. Over here is the pop-up display. When you turn the car on, this will come up. Display that. Usually what I have is XM satellite radio. Turn it down. But you can see you have AM, FM, XM, your auxiliary, which is your iPod. If you have a disc or a hard disk drive, you can also access it all through touch panel. Okay. In the center, you have your volume key, the on-off, tuning, analog clock, standard instrument panel, audio nav, everything. You can jump ahead to your nav screen. Yes, I agree, of course I do. Then you have your nav screen, you get your traffic screen, then you have your split screen where you got the radio and your traffic, giving your destinations. Individual climate control, so you can have your setting, They don't have a setting. There's your shifter. It goes all the way down. And if you want to go to manual sport mode, the transmission, pop it over there. You can even go up, you can go down. You felt the need to shift. Or the interior. Self-dimming rear view mirror, which I love. And your OnStar key fobs are there. Boop, 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 boop. Over here is a more interesting one. Here's where you can, change your side view mirrors and everything, the windows up and down, lock and unlock. And then they hide this little button way back here. That's the trunk. They don't want you to know where it's at most of the time, so they kind of just hide it from you. We'll put it over there. But here's the interesting part. As there is no door handle on the outside, to get out, you can either press this button here, that'll open the door, or in case of electrical failure, they have a handle right down here. Pull that and it opens up. So it's a double fail-safe. And you have your drink center here, or whatever, but this is where you're plugging your phone, your iPod. Like I said in my first review, this is a standard Cadillac issued iPod charger with the docking station, USB port, and headphone jack. And that allows you to actually get your playlist going instead of just the randomized options they give you before. There's a second piece to it right there. It's all full of change and wires and stuff. And of course you have the back seat, very comfy, and their very own drink station. Now as usual, let's go check out the trunk. Alright, as standard with my video reviews, I always go to the trunk because you're always amazed how sports cars can have very roomy trunks. And as you can see, it's still roomy. And of course, we have to do the TechnoFile Kyle Lashir get into the trunk test. So let's try that. Put the scenery. I fit. Not that bad either. And you got some more hitches over here you can tie things down to over there. Things like that. Not half bad. I thought it was going to be a little less comfy, but really isn't that bad. Alright, time for a test drive. Alright, now we're going to do a little test drive. As you can see, we have the rear view camera. And you back up. It gives you a really good idea of what's behind you in depth and contrast and everything. So I'm going to back up into the trees. You can hear the sonar. So that tells you when you're too close to something. Then after a few feet of driving forward, it goes back to your regular screen that you're on, whether it be nav or audio. New camera person. But as far as the CTS-V is handling and controlling and everything, this car handles beautifully. Like I said, a fly farts at the gas pedal, this thing's going to take off. I'm not going to do it because it'll frighten the camera person. But I'm just letting you know, when you hit the gas pedal, you're going to shoot back in your seat. It's fantastic. Microfiber steering wheel, all wrapped up and in. It feels very nice and comfortable while driving. I will say that long distance driving, not the most conducive seats to be sitting on. While yes, they are sporty and things of that nature, the comfort level of the seats kind of wears thin. I mean, you got to sit there and customize your seat to a certain point to where it's anyone else gets in, it's not going to feel comfortable for them. Turning can turn on a friggin' dime. This thing is just a magnificent piece of machinery to drive. I've really enjoyed my time with the CTS-V. Whether it be just driving on small roads like this or hitting the open highway and really opening it up and seeing what, see what the car can really do. You get lots of looks from guys, from girls, from cops, from all walks of life. This car will get you noticed. It is definitely, for $70,000, it's not a family car, even though you got the two seats in the back. they're really just superfluous. We really have no idea why anybody would sit back there. The real place to be is in the front, driving the CTS-V, enjoying life at speeds that are ridiculous. Alright, well, I'm Kyle from TheTechnoFiles.com. See you on the road.